What am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to be like, fix your fucking mic cover.
You're supposed to shut the fuck up, dude. That's
He was gonna get it.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're
it's
live
on?
right now.
Okay,
My
yeah.
mic sounds fucked though, eh?
No, you
No,
sound great.
You sound good.
Oh, it's just my headphones then, maybe.
Yeah, your headphones.
Yeah,
sound-
maybe just turn
They're
your.
cranked
Those
up.
headphones are
Yeah.
definitely bad.
No, they're holy fuck.
Yeah,
That's
those are
loud.
bad.
Okay.
Check.
I sound good on yours though.
Yeah, you sound great.
I'm gonna trust you.
sound
more
great
than
on
me.
mine
I'm gonna
too.
trust you more than me. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to use my headphones?
No, you're good.
Not as the producer?
Actually, yeah, I don't want to. Actually, yeah, take these. Actually, no. we
No,
can't.
he
Yeah,
needs to keep.
These are my headphones.
He's always had those headphones.
I
Fair.
appreciate that. I appreciate that though. Thank you.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Since
here.
we started. All right. Hello, the show. This is it. We have Max on the pod today. Hi, Max. How
Hello.
are you?
How you doing, Max?
How's it going, Max?
I'm good. I'm actually really good. Thank you.
Thank you for dropping in and coming onto the show. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Me and Max were doing an Asian voice the other week. I had
Jumping right into it.
Well, yeah, I had like
Nice,
notes
okay.
and stuff, but I had I had a rant that I wanted to open on, but I don't think it's.
Said about
good.
Asian people, that would have been such a perfect segue.
No, the rant was like The Sopranos is one of the greatest shows ever made. That was the opening rant. That's just because like.
No. Do the opening rant.
The Sopranos.
Because it's insane to be like, Max, Asian accent, go.
me and Max were doing an Asian accent the other week of what was it of just
Asian Khakham?
it was me as an Asian person. Yes, it was the one voice message you sent me was very funny. We go,
You wanna-
oh, it's a me.
Yeah, you could
Let's play it. Let's play the voice message
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
We got it.
Can you play it into the mic.
Yeah, I'll play it into the mic.
Play it into the
Fucking-
mic.
You
We should
know
have
we'll play.
uploaded on that.
Just some pre-context or some context.
There was an Asian
pre-com.
Comic Con before.
There's some pre-cum on the
There was an Asian Comic Con before, and I generally, whenever there's a heavy accent in an Asian comic that goes on right before me, I like to do a little bit. It sometimes works. So when it works, it works. When it bombs, oh boy. But I usually say, start my set by saying, wouldn't it be funny if I also had an Asian accent? And then just, let it fucking fall apart there.
So Max sent me a voice message at 10 in the morning, the day after an Asian comic was on stage, and we started doing pretty much me in an Asian voice. Let's listen to this message that Max sent me at 9 a.m.
Here we go. Okay, 1 second. Let's start it from the beginning.
He sounds like an Asian, like that pig from the Bugs Bunny and Tweety. Like he's just, oh, that's all, folks.
Khakham, and I have a problem. I have a problem with my asshole.
that was me as an Asian person, being like,
That's me with Crohn's and Asian.
Khakham's response, he
this is
he did ha 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 ha, and then did this.
"This is my Asian voice."
I went for a commercial for Reese's Puff cereal.
Yeah.
Dude, this was probably like a good 24 hours of this.
Oh yeah.
No one slaps.
Oh, but also 10 straight minutes of it while the other comic was on stage.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
the
really
other
good.
comic's on stage with an Asian voice, and we're in the back doing an Asian voice.
Oh, Robert Khakham. Hello, I'm Robert Khakham, and I have a cancer.
I look like I have a cancer.
I have a rare blood disease.
Is there no funnier accent than the Asian accent? Really?
There's no funnier accent.
Come on.
It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And you know what? Once society restabilizes, I think we're all going to come to that conclusion again.
Yeah, on this pod, I've really nailed the Italian guy accent.
Of course.
I've-
You've also nailed that accent your entire life.
I also just talk as that guy.
It's a lot of studying you put in.
It's been absorbed into my brain where I baseline almost talk like an Italian guy.
Yeah.
But when I really hype it up, I could really just be like, bro, yo, come to the fucking show, bro.
If you could be an Italian guy, not Tony Soprano, who would it be?
Any Italian guy,
Yeah, just any Italian guy.
but not Tony Soprano.
But not Tony Soprano, because that's an obvious
That's
pick.
the only one I want.
Yeah, I know.
I only want to
so
be
pick
Tony
another
you
Soprano.
one.
want you want an anxious Italian?
You're not going to play the game. You're going
An
to block.
anxious
You're going to block
Ita-
me on this question. Right?
No,
An
I'm not
anxious
blocking
Italian
you.
mob boss.
Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
the only. An anxious Italian mob boss is the best you want.
That's so fun. I never even realized that he is an anxious Italian guy. Does come off as this gangster dude, but he does just go to therapy, and he is an anxiety-ridden Italian guy for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. He's
It-
a 2015
That's the
kid.
whole. That's the premise of the show.
If I was any other Italian guy, bro, I'm thinking maybe like Mussolini, Like
Okay.
like the dictator. But I never heard Mussolini talk. Really, there's no. Like you see the footage of him, but you never heard his voice. How do we know Mussolini didn't just talk like a guy from Jersey, being like, "Bro, bro, we're gonna fucking invade Poland, bro. We're gonna fucking, bro, we're gonna fucking. Who did he invade? Africa, bro. We're gonna fucking invade Africa, bro. We're gonna take all their fucking diamonds, bro. It's gonna be fucking incredible, bro. We're gonna take the fucking." We're gonna take all their fucking resources,
Dude,
bro.
I feel like I'm talking to Mussolini right now.
That's probably
This
what
is spot
Mussolini
on.
sounded like, right?
Bro,
Like,
we're gonna
bro.
fucking, we're gonna eat some spaghetti. Then we're gonna fucking eat. We're gonna invade.
He looks like Joey Diaz. He might sound like a Jersey guy.
Yeah, no, he does look like just a old Italian guy for
Yeah,
sure.
just a fat
Looks
old
like a-
Italian guy.
I promise you, he was a nightmare to talk to.
Yeah.
Like a real, just energy vampire.
Bro, give me.
Yeah.
Bro, we're going into bro. This dude Hitler, he's alright. He's a good dude. This
feel
guy,
like-
he's a stand-up guy. This guy Hitler.
He looks like he had no time for fun.
Dude, what was crazy is that he and Hitler had that meeting, and Hitler was on so much meth that he actually fucking convinced him to join the war. Or wait, wasn't it?
He convinced Mussolini to join the war.
Am I wrong?
Probably, but.
I'm probably wrong.
I do think it would be funny if like Hitler was on meth and Mussolini was on heroin. They're both just like going after each other. Where it's like Mussolini's like, bro, yo Hitler, bro, yo, you gotta give me some fucking vehicles for the war, bro. And then Hitler's just there like tweaking out, like just absolutely tweaking on crank, just fucking. And then Mussolini, bro,
Too much.
you gotta fucking give me a fucking
bro.
bro,
We don't want to go to war.
bro.
But we have to kill the Jews. Don't you understand?
Bro, yeah, these fucking Jews. I don't like these fucking Jews, bro. They're not cool, bro.
This accent is killing me.
You don't like
This
it?
accent is destroying.
You don't like it?
It's just too much.
It's
It's
pretty
not,
much
it's not enough, I would say.
yeah. It's pretty much all I do now. Like in my spare time,
Bro.
I talk like this.
Bro.
Yo, dude.
Yo,
like,
guy.
Yo, we need no, not
You
like
should
that.
do Toronto Mans.
No.
The Toronto Man's one makes me upset too. I don't like that
No,
one.
I don't like that
No,
one.
the Toronto Man's what? No.
My Toronto Mans or just Toronto
In
Mans in
general.
general?
In general.
Well, it makes the internet upset. Nobody likes the Toronto Man's accent. It is the worst accent.
Maybe I'm missing it. I thought it was like a serious. I
It
thought people
is-
were doing it like because it was cool.
No, they're doing it because
Is it
that's
ironic?
how they talk, and it's the worst, trashiest accent out there.
Yeah, not a fan.
Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it. Anyone who does it, I promise you, the world thinks you're retarded.
Yeah, definitely.
It's bad, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like outside of Toronto, everyone's like, "What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Inside
This guy
Toronto,
have brain damage?"
everyone inside Toronto too. The Scarborough Man's accent is a fucking bad accent.
It's the worst. Yeah.
It sounds like you have brain damage.
Man, it's like, but that like,
Yo,
that-
tutus on God, son.
That stuff has been like so like I guess I would say where it's like I think it's like so common knowledge now where it is everyone understands it. Even like I bro, honestly, I'll be honest, I think I'm actually just becoming a hack like every day, like just slowly more and more, and I'm really starting to find like because we try to be like original and what's it called, groundbreaking every time we write a new bit, and so then when I see something hack, I'm almost like, it's almost so refreshing to me, like that Asian accent or dude, I heard my buddy
It's junk food.
yeah, well, it's like a relief. It's like a breath of fresh air when I see somebody who's just a complete hack, or I hear like a really hacky
When
joke.
you can just take take yourself a little less seriously, it's fun.
Yeah, I'm really I'm really into like the silly type of shit now. Just the weird shit and like the funny. Like, bro, my buddy told me this joke the other day. It was like that like Don Rickles or somebody used to tell back in the 50s, and it's still fucking hilarious. The joke was, hey, how do Asian parents name their kids? Yeah, they take a pot and they throw it down the stairs. Bang, bang, boom, bang, right? And I'm like, dude, I think I laughed for maybe 20 minutes after I heard that, right? Like, how can you not like that joke? Like, but then again, that shit would never fly today. But that is just
Of course
so,
not.
But
I mean,
Well, it's just been done, right? Like that first time you hear that though, like if
Right.
somebody did that for the first time today, I still think that hits. It's just like
you could
heard
probably
it.
post that bit on TikTok or Instagram right now at like just a clip of Don Rickles doing that bit. It will probably go viral. Instagram for sure. Instagram loves racism right now. It loves
Trump's America, man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if that's. I don't even know if it's just because of Trump. It's just that they want engagement, and that's the only place they're gonna find that now.
True.
Instagram is because TikTok is so sanitized. You can go to Instagram and you can find. The other day, I just saw there's videos of dudes just dying on Instagram now. There's people just getting fucking killed on Instagram.
What about you,
There's,
Robert? Did you
titty
watch
pops.
those videos? Like
I had that little glitch where it was just every reel you saw. It was
like dead
just people just getting shot and blown up for like a day. Like it was like, and then
Well, it's
Instagram.
because you watched a few.
Well, no, but apparently there was a glitch with their system or their algorithm or something where all that stuff would just get like let through.
You sound like a guy who's like, I'm just holding it for a buddy right now.
And not
It's not
get-
my crack.
and not get flagged. Bro, and then you watch 2 and then that's all they show. And then the best part was it was like 24 hours of just chaos and carnage of like people. And then Instagram came out with a thing being like, yo,
We're sorry.
our bad. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, we were just testing something.
Our bad. Yeah, we were just, we
It's
just we had an update and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden everyone's just dying on here.
Sorry for the few days of existential crisis you got to deal with. But,
Sorry, Zuckerberg was just cleaning out his closet.
my bad.
No, I am this month for the entire month of June. I am emceeing every comedy club, every Yuck Yucks only. I'm only emceeing, and I am genuinely gonna kill myself.
Fuck yeah.
This week. When does this episode come out? This episode comes out next week.
So June 7th, June 18th.
June 18th. Okay, so the June 13th and the 14th, I will be in Niagara Falls. If there's no episode June after June 17th, the Wednesday there, I did it. I officially killed myself.
The show will go on.
Dude, emceeing, I fucking...
You're going to fucking kill yourself.
Max, you know what it's like. You're a comic. You know what it's like to MC.
Niagara
Max,
Falls emceeing is a fucking nightmare. That's not a comedy crowd. That's just a crowd of people that just are on vacation. And it's the worst people that go out. Because it's every single show, there is a bachelorette and a bachelor party. And they without fail, every time I've been there, it's always that. And look, I don't get me wrong. I've had some fun. Khakham, you're gonna have a tough time.
Max, I've seen you MC.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you this.
Be gentle.
I'm
Sorry,
being
right
gentle.
now,
It's
it does
not.
not
It's
sound
not.
like it's gonna be
It's not
gentle.
that. It's not that it's bad. It's
Be
good.
gentle.
But I'm being gentle. The thing is I can tell you hate it. Like you hate it so much,
Genuinely.
right? And you don't even pretend like it because you just go up there and you say hi, hello, and then you just go right into your act.
No. I get them to make that. I get them to make noise 3 times.
Yeah.
That's the most I will do in terms of like hacky fucking hosting bullshit. I hate it.
So so I do more than that, and I hate it even more. Like I'm trying to say this in a nice way where I go, I understand why you go up there. You say, hey, welcome, make some noise for yourselves, make some noise for your headliner. Okay, here's 15 minutes about me now. I totally get it.
Crush?
It does well, right? It does well, but I'm more of like I really play up the MC act, and I am actually about to kill myself.
Are you doing hack? Are you doing a hack
I'm
MC
doing,
bits?
I love.
Are you doing the Asian accent?
The Asian accent isn't the hack MC bit. This is a great one that a lot of the old dogs use, and some of the new dogs are picking up from the old dogs.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great hack Asian, or it's not Asian, a hack hosting joke. All right, he's you find a crowd in the audience. You go, hey, anybody celebrating tonight? He's like, the girl goes, it's my birthday. He goes, oh well. You're never supposed to, ask a woman her age. So, how much do you weigh? Yeah, and then,
I've heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the classic.
Here's the thing. In between every MC line, in my head, so I'll be like, is anybody celebrating anything tonight? I'm gonna kill myself. Is anybody? Are you guys a couple? I'm gonna go jump in front of traffic. That's pretty much what I go through as I MC, and I just, like in the back of my head, we got an amazing headliner. Blah 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 is in the back of the room. Make some noise for him. I'm gonna go fucking put my mouth on an exhaust pipe. Right? Because nobody starts comedy being like, I'm gonna be the best MC. You don't start comedy to be like, I can't wait to host.
There are some really good MCs out there.
Great MCs
and they
out
just
there.
fall into it. You can. It's a matter of fucking energy, and also you don't have to do the hacky shit. You don't have to do the general crowd work and upkeep. You can get away with just starting the show off with good energy.
No, totally. I started out with good energy, but like this is what somebody told me one time where they go, when you host, it's not really about you. Like it's a good job. You did a good job when everyone else has a good set. And I've taken that way too hard. So now when I go up there, I just become like this light, like generic version of myself where I'm not even all my soul. Every time I ask, are you guys a couple? A piece of my soul flows out of my body. And I think they can see it. I'm going to fucking kill myself. Okay, everyone, welcome to the show. I'm gonna fucking put a gun in my mouth as soon as I bring on your middle act for this night, for tonight. And I'm doing that for the whole month.
How are these sets going?
They're not bad. They're doing all right.
Yeah?
They're good. Yeah, it's all right. Everyone forgets I'm a fucking comic, which is great,
Yep.
I mean, because your act is so different from what an actual host should
exactly.
be.
I don't even do my act when I MC. I just
because
I go through every bit, like, that's not an MC joke, that's not an MC joke, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll talk about my cat.
You're so slow and paced out, like which is good for like a middle and headline. But as a host, it's like you got to have fucking those high RPMs.
So I'm hosting for the rest of this month, and then the last day.
Give me a quick. Sorry,
Yeah,
can we do a little experiment?
Sure.
I just so I know what we're talking about.
Oh no.
Okay, can we do?
Me and Max are a couple. You see us in the
Yeah. No. Here, we will play that.
Yeah.
Me and Tyler are a couple. Hey, we're both dudes also. Now,
in this scenario, we're both dudes.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you going on stage. All right.
Are we gonna heckle him?
No.
Okay.
I
We
just
can
want to
try
see.
that
I
too.
want to see what the first 45 seconds of Khakham's host set looks like. All right. Welcome to Yuck Yucks, the birthplace of Canadian comedy.
That's what they
Now
say.
give it up for your host and MC, the fabulous and talented Robert Khakham.
As soon as you said that, I just had flashbacks. I'm like, I don't want to do this. All right.
Dude, I fucking love this.
This guy,
fucking
I've seen this
sick.
guy talk about fucking cum.
And then I go, hey, how's it going, everyone? Make some noise for yourselves for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a
It's
fucking
a lot of work.
incredible headliner for you tonight. You know him, you love him. Max Sheldrick's in the back of the
Oh
room.
my God, that fucking guy.
Make some noise for him.
Yeah.
Who's first time is it here at Yuck Yucks? Make some noise.
Never been.
Dude, I've been here every single week.
Yeah, he comes-
Oh man.
No, not me.
I'm gonna fuck this guy in the ass tonight.
We got a
He
couple
is.
of. Hey,
He
you're gonna
is.
fuck this guy in the ass? That's crazy. Good for you, man. What's your name, bro?
Hey, I'm Dave.
Dave, what do you do for work, man?
I'm unemployed, but hey, guess what? I'm on disability.
You're unemployed on disability. Oh, well, that looks right. Look at that fucking hat you're wearing, huh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bad hat.
Yeah, you do
It's a
fucking-
bad
Your
fucking
hat sucks harder than you,
Yeah.
dude.
Anybody's life shittier than Dave? Make some noise.
Yeah.
Woo!
Dating Dave.
Really? You're dating Dave? Oh, how do you put up with that hat? Oh, you know what I'm saying?
He takes it off, let me tell you.
Yeah. Well, Khakham, I gotta tell you, this sucks.
I will say.
No,
like,
let's start the heckling part.
You look like you got a red blood
Bro.
disease.
And then you know what? When I'm emceeing, I'll just go along with it. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I do.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, my friend? I do have a rare blood disease. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys ready for your middle act tonight?
What? He didn't even do any jokes. What the fuck?
No, I'll do like maybe like 10 minutes of crowd work and then like 5 minutes.
How
of
much
jokes.
of your act is good for off the top hosting? Because can you
Like-
talk about
like-
mom cancer?
No.
No, yeah,
No.
mom cancer falls
Can't
apart.
talk
Can you
about
talk
that
about cat getting castrated?
one. I can talk about cat getting
Cat
castrated.
castration
That one
couldn't-
never
Cat-
does that well. Whenever I come in like really hot and dirty, they're always about that one. Whenever I come in and be like, "Do you guys know?" This is my new one lately. I've been working on where it's like, "Do you guys know there's this fucking genre of porn where there's a guy right and he's getting blown and the girl blowing him is like on the phone with her boyfriend." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an insecure guy, so I'm like, oh, I'm the guy on the phone." Kills even off of hosting.
Of course,
just like
because
just
they look at
destroys.
you.
Yeah,
They look
'cause
at you and they're like, "That is that guy.
You're that guy.
It's the guy."
This is. I'm gonna be doing this for the whole month of June, pretty much.
self-awareness.
It's.
Oh man,
I bombed fucking in end of May in Oshawa, 2 shows back to back. It was Friday and Saturday. I
yeah.
bombed Friday, went back, bombed Saturday.
That's what Riz was saying, actually.
Yeah,
he said it was
I
terrible.
fucking ate shit, dude. It was, but you know what?
You
Listen,
took Riz with you?
I took Riz with me. Yeah, he watched.
Oshawa?
He watched me eat
While you
shit.
MC'd?
Yeah, while I MC'd. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I didn't MC. I was middling.
Oh, okay.
I was middling, but I fucking ate it, and
Damn.
so I always do well usually in Oshawa.
Yeah.
I ate
Weird.
shit, and there was a moment. It was so funny. It was I was on stage and I was bobbing, and then I was like, whatever. I was trying to save myself. I was like, yeah, anybody here? Let's do some improv. Give me a location from the audience, right? And then some guy goes, Scarborough. And I'm like, oh, that place sucks. And then some one guy goes, you'd be surprised. And I'm like, oh, yeah, tell me one thing about Scarborough. And he goes, it's very diverse. You ever been to Scarborough Town Center? And I'm like, nah, I still got both shoes. And then the guy goes, no, you'd be surprised, man. I go, why? They'd only take one shoe. and the best part is the headliner in the back, Pete Johansson, great guy, but he didn't understand what that meant. So Tyler Riz is in the back. He goes up to Tyler Riz and goes, what does he mean by he's not going to have any shoes? And then I'm on stage bombing, and while I'm bombing, Tyler Riz is in the back being like, what he means is black people steal shoes. That's what he's trying to say up there. And he's like, oh, okay.
I like how Riz, everywhere he goes, it's still backroom. Like, he's like, I can do whatever I want here.
Whatever.
Yeah, Riz. Pete also. I think he's fucking with people when he does that shit.
No, he actually didn't understand what that meant, which is all right.
I don't know. I've had those situations with Pete. I think he's playing that shit up. I don't buy it.
Look, I was handing out it might have been a bomb, okay? But here's the thing. Here's the thing about bombing, all right? And something I've learned over my many years of bombing, okay? Is if let's say I do show, example, right? 100 people, okay? And I eat shit and I bomb. I know there's going to be like 5 people that like really liked it, right? And I have to hand out my cards after the show. So I bombed, and I looked every one of those people in the faces, and I'm like, even before I got off stage, I go, I will be handing out my cards here, and I will be looking at all of you in the eyes. And that got the biggest laugh of my whole set.
Yeah.
But I did find those 5 people. They were just 5 rednecks from, I think from Kingston, actually.
It's a good. I'm finding more of these little barometer bits where it's like that's one of them where it's like, okay, depending on how bad your set did, that joke will crush harder if it was really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like the worst, but it was definitely like I listen. My job is that Norm Macdonald thing. You ever hear about what Norm Macdonald used to do?
Yeah, when he would just be like, "Thanks for coming."
No,
he would
if he did well, he would go up to the green room, not talk to anybody. If
Yeah.
he bombed, he would stand at the front entrance as everyone was leaving and shake their hands and be like, "Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
the best.
Thank you for coming." But you know what that is, though, right? It's the power thing. It's saying, "Hey, you know what? Fuck all of you. I still get the last word at the end of the day." That's why he did that shit. It's that, hey, you know what? I might have bombed, but you motherfuckers didn't get to me. I'm gonna look at all of you and say thank you. Thanks for coming. And I did that. But I had my Instagram cards, and I found those 5 people that liked me. I found the 5 people. They were rednecks. All right, there were 2 of them were chicks. One of them bought me a shot after, and then they had one guy didn't have any fucking teeth, and they were the greatest fucking people ever, except this one fat bitch who like who kept fucking talking, wouldn't shut the fuck up even during my set, and then after she kept talking. I was like, all right, all good, you know. But then she was like, yo, but the best is like when you bomb and those people think you were like the philosophical. They're like, yo, we just watched fucking Socrates up there.
That was great.
We just watched fucking Plato up there.
You were saying what we're all thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
Hey man, that bit you did about eating your cum, that's some fucking.
That's great.
Speaking of cum, did you jerk off today before the show?
No,
No jerking off.
no jerking off today.
I was actually
no.
going to ask you
No.
how often do you jerk off in a day?
Not that often anymore. I just can't anymore. I don't have anything left.
This is a common thing we talk about.
I don't have
Oh,
any.
really?
Yeah,
Is this a
yeah.
common
Better
podcast
check in,
topic?
yeah, because sometimes he comes in. I'm like, did you jerk off? Because I can feel it.
We
Today,
talk-
I thought I felt it.
He
Today.
came in
No,
a
I
little
didn't jerk
spicy
off.
today.
We
No, that's actually usually a good sign. Usually comes in glum when he's jerked off.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Today,
Yeah,
he
he's
had a
low
little
energy.
pep in his step.
we've set it up where Hartley's my like jerk off sponsor.
Yeah.
So he has to like keep me in check with my.
I'm not good at it.
With
but
my,
I'm supposed to.
he calls me like once a week and goes, "Did you jerk off today?" And I'm like, well, yesterday."
Well, how many times? Wait, how long has it been since you jerked off last?
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday night
Nice.
before the bed.
Yeah, I've quit it.
Man has to sleep.
I've quit it entirely.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Is that
Yep.
why you got so much glow?
Yeah,
You got so much
absolutely.
like jitter.
Yeah.
You know, like you got so much.
I got energy right now.
Really?
Yeah, I
Got a
feel
lot
good.
of cum inside of him, dude.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's
Yeah.
a life force. I
Yeah.
couldn't
It
jerk off
is.
if I wanted to.
It is life's force. That,
It's calorie intake and cum.
Andrew
keeping
Huberman
in.
is too afraid to talk about this, but it is your cum. That is, it's not dopamine. It's cum.
Yeah, it's cum.
I've been
It's cum.
drinking way more espresso though lately. I've had like 4 cups of espresso today.
Nice. You're
Jesus
so
Christ.
Italian. That's,
Jesus.
that's
I've
awesome.
had a lot. I've been like, I'll make like a full pot. I'll drink a cup.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
getting a
get-
little too into it
I'll
too.
give my
yeah.
mom
Oh my
a cup,
God.
and then I'll make a full other pot and drink that one
Of
by
espresso?
myself. Of espresso, yeah.
What's wrong with you, dude?
What do you mean?
That's way too much.
No, because I read this thing on TikTok saying how like Ben Franklin drank like 50 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, you told me that the other day.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
started a revolution. So like, let's see what happens if I drink like 4 espressos a day.
You on coffee and off coffee? I think I know now too. Like he doesn't tell me, but like he will call me or text me 10 straight times, and it's like, oh, you've had a lot of espresso. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm just, but I'm
He's
also
riding
like,
that dopamine high.
but I'm also throwing in like, I'm also doing bong hits in between every cup of espresso.
Oh,
So
Damn,
I don't
dude.
know if Ben Franklin was doing bong hits at the time.
tough to say, right? I don't know if it's documented.
Khakham, can you walk me through what your morning routine is?
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
I'm so
Sure,
curious
I wake
as to what
up.
your life is.
I wake up. I wash my ass.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, well,
You got.
I got
How much
leaky-
is there accumulation overnight?
Yeah,
Like,
he
is
shits
it-
himself every night.
No, I don't
essentially.
shit myself every night, but there is an
My
accumulation.
name is Robert Khakham.
He does
and I shit
laundry. He
myself
wipes his
every
ass.
single
There is an accumulation of fluid, of drainage,
Yeah.
for sure. I gotta
Oh
get
my
up.
God.
Listen, if I don't start my day by washing my ass, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
I gotta wash my. I get up. Listen, I get up. I piss. If I don't check my phone right away and just scroll on Instagram. Today I went on Instagram Threads this morning.
Oh,
Before I
no self-respect, eh?
before I started my day, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, why?
Why did I do this to
I
myself?
don't even have the app.
You don't have it?
No,
Mm.
why?
I don't know. You're not missing out
Fuck
on
that.
much.
Fuck Twitter.
You're not missing out on a lot.
I know I'm not. I'm missing out on fuck all.
And then I get out of bed and I go into the bathroom. Right now, my bathroom just has a pile of clothes in it. I get on, I'll get undressed and I'll like leave the clothes in the bathroom, like
Mhm.
on the floor, and then I'll.
What's wrong with you?
Huh?
What's wrong with you?
I cleaned it up before I left, but like that was like we're talking like maybe 2 days of clothes just
Yeah, yeah.
in
Yeah.
the bath, and then I get up and I wash my ass, and then I like fucking what do? I like pace around the house a little bit. I like walk around back and forth a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I will put the espresso on. Once I get that first cup of espresso, everything's all right.
Yeah.
Everything gets a
Yeah.
little better.
Yep.
I get that first cup of espresso, do a little bong hit. And I got this light, sativa I've been smoking.
So you're really looking for equilibrium with this, though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
the espresso gets
yeah.
me up. The weed brings me down a bit, and then I'm in this perfect level of fucked up at 10 a.m.
It's this alchemy that we always try to do.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something we do, yeah. And then
It's like actually kind of a lack of accountability. It's like you take the espresso, you're like, oh, it's too much. Then you smoke the bong, and then you're like, that's too much. And then like it's just like that constant cycle.
it's the
trying to
perfect.
find-
It is the perfect.
You
and
gotta
then-
own your high.
Yeah.
And lately, I have been drinking way more espresso, but I haven't really been shitting that much as I thought I would. I did shit. Like I had a good shit today, but that was about it. Just one, which I That's
Wow.
why I do the bong hit. The bong hit doesn't make me shit from the espresso.
Really? It
yeah.
constipates you? I thought it would
It's-
loosen the bowels up a
It
little
does
bit.
at first, and then it slows everything down. It's kind of nice.
Interesting. So it's like a slow shit all
It's
day.
very nice.
That's why you're like seeping out the asshole all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and my girl were in London this last weekend, and I had to like fart, and she smelled my fart for the first time, and it was just like, I'm surprised she's still around.
Was I on speaker? Was I on speaker when I called? When I
No,
called you?
when you called, you weren't on speaker, but we were laying in bed.
So
and
she heard when I said you splooged in her.
baby.
Apologize.
She
to her
definitely
for me.
heard you ask me. She was like, "Why is he asking you if you jerked off today?"
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm like, well,
I do
because
check. I do care.
I'm like, well, because like because you gotta make sure.
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make sure. And I'm like, well, no, I didn't jerk off, but my girl's laying right here. And he's like, that's okay. She heard you say that part. Like, that's okay. That's acceptable.
Oh yeah, no, I said you earned that splooge.
You
That's
earned
right.
that spl-
Does she know that you're not jerking off right now? That you're trying to not jerk off?
Another conversation.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm not trying to jerk off. I said I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't jerk off.
No, I can't jerk off.
What, do you have a limp
But
dick? What are you
said
talking about?
You said you jerked off.
I don't know,
yesterday.
man, boys. I think I gotta
Maybe he's
get.
trying
I
harder.
gotta go get tested, bro. I don't think my swimmers are swimming. You know what I mean?
What?
I
That's-
think. Yeah, I think I
So-
got.
wait, so you're not getting hard, or you not?
No, I'm getting hard and I'm coming, but it's just on a way less frequent basis than I used to when I was younger, for sure.
No, dude, you're just not
Of
jerking off as
course.
much. That's good.
Yeah, but like it's just like
You gotta go to the doctors for
You
not
gotta go
jerking
work
off
out.
as much.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta fucking do some squats.
He's
and
been
you'll
he's
pr-
been lifting.
he's been lifting.
Yeah.
I've been lifting. I've been lifting.
Show,
But-
show,
but,
show him your thighs, dude. Show him your
Wow.
glutes.
Look at that bad boy. Look
Jesus.
at that
Yeah.
thigh.
Yeah.
Look at that
That
freaking thigh, bro. No, I was in London with my girl, and like we were just like I was farting, fucking, and like it was shit. And I brought matches. That's the best. That's something I learned from the old underground. It was if you shit, light a match. and then the wood smell will somewhat get rid of the smell, or it might just linger, and then you smell shit and wood.
Yeah.
And burning wood, which is all right. That's totally
Yeah.
okay. We watched the Sopranos,
Nice.
and like I'm like the worst guy possible to watch a show with, cause I was like, listen, the
Do you
Sopranos.
talk during the whole time?
No, I don't talk,
Okay.
but I make sure she's paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, I don't talk.
Ugh.
I don't talk.
Like he watches like a chick kind of.
No. A chick doesn't pay
You're
attention.
not paying attention.
No, yeah, kinda. It's more like I go.
He's got anxiety.
Put
You know
your
what it is? You
put
don't
your
let-
phone
you
away.
Watch the ducks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
Put
you,
your phone away.
yeah, so you're not like a chick. You don't let girls watch how they want to watch, which is they don't want to watch. They just like spending time with you.
Sure.
The movie is secondary.
Listen, any other show, I'm cool with that. All right, but The Sopranos. Listen, this is a show that's near and dear to my heart. Okay. I took it very seriously, all right? If there was a part where she was on her phone, I would pause it, I'd rewind it, I'd be like, put your phone down, we're watching the scene, all right? We're
Nice.
watching the part. What, Max? What, you got a problem with that? Have you ever seen The
Yes.
Sopranos?
I think he does.
Yes,
Have
I've
you-
seen it.
Have you finished The Sopranos,
It's
Max?
overhyped.
Bro.
Overhyped?
All right,
I
show's
think-
over.
I think
I think
it's
the show's just beginning.
The
now.
show's
Jesus
over. Get
Christ.
the fuck off the
I think it's
Jesus.
great, but I don't think it's the end all be all of TV that people build it up to
what's
be.
What's your show? If you had to put another show that's there.
What's your Mount Rushmore?
What's your
In no
end
particular
all?
order.
What's your end all be all TV show?
Uh,
Huh?
the one that I
Bobby's Hotel Movies.
Oh yeah. We're doing
Wow.
Bobby's Hotel TV show right now. The
That's really
Sopranos.
good.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, I
That's
made
Bobby.
that.
Where'd you guys get that?
I made that.
Bobby made it.
You made that?
Yeah, I made
AI?
that. AI, yeah.
Sick.
It's nice, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice. I just made the voice
Um,
with AI and I got the music. It was nice.
I would probably say Breaking Bad, dude.
Oh my god.
Beginning
Bro,
and
you're
end.
fucking gay.
It's ranked as it is ranked as
Bro.
the top TV show
Bro.
across the board.
Yeah, Sopranos is rated higher than that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Tyler,
Pull it up.
pull up top 10 TV shows of all time.
Top 10.
And Sopranos will be there, and it will be
It
ahead
will,
of.
it will not be ahead of Breaking Bad.
It
I
will
promise
be
you
ahead
that.
of Breaking
Let me
Bad.
fucking
Pull
see.
up the ratings. Okay, let me
Fucking-
tell you
is
something.
there- which
Can-
one of these? Which one of these is a drum roll?
There's no drum roll. Don't
There's-
touch it.
Oh
That's-
no!
that's Tyler Risman's
Oh
laugh.
my god!
All right, so wait. So we got Game of Thrones #1,
Holy fuck!
which I think that makes sense.
Yep. fair.
Breaking Bad 2.
Ooh my
Guess
god!
what's 3? Guess
The
what's
Sopranos?
3? Stranger Things.
Yep, better than
I
Sopranos.
don't like this. This list is
Guess
invalid.
what's 4? This one's gonna piss
Oh,
you
this
off.
is gonna
The
fucking
Sopranos?
bum you out.
Friends.
Ooh my god!
Friends.
I don't like that one either.
This
Yeah.
what is
No,
this
it's
list?
fair.
This list is
That's
invalid.
IMBD.
Listen, boys.
Dude, where am I
IMDb.
supposed to go? Like.
Boys.
So wait.
Boys.
So wait. Do you want to hear the top 10?
Boys. No. Not this top
1
10.
second.
Boys. No. Max, you're not looking it up either.
Dude, we got a
Listen.
top. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. We got a top 20, top 30. Still no Sopranos.
Yeah, this list is invalid. This is an
Sopranos
invalid.
number 29.
Yeah, that's wrong. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something about Breaking Bad, and let me tell you something about the fucking Sopranos,
Okay.
okay? First of all, there'd be no Breaking Bad without the Sopranos. That's one. Okay?
Okay. all right,
Fucking the actor Bryan Cranston went on the record and said, without Tony Soprano, there'd be no Walter White. All right,
He's an
that's a
actor.
fact.
What does he know?
Okay, that's what he said. All right. Second of all, okay, Sopranos near and dear to my heart. All right, it is one of the greatest shows ever.
You
It
gotta
is
take your
hyped.
emotion out of
It
it.
is
29th.
It is hyped up to be exactly what it is. All right. There's so many fucking layers to that show. There's something for everyone. All right. Listen. When I watch Breaking Bad, I know where it's going. When I watch The Sopranos, yeah. When I rewatch The Sopranos,
What do you mean you know where it's
knew
going?
that they had to
Cut-
kill everyone at the end
No.
and die.
Hold on.
You
When
knew that Walter White was gonna do a coordinated attack with the kid, with
That-
the
that's
fucking
not what I mean.
Nazis,
When I watch-
neo-Nazis.
When I watch The Sopranos,
You didn't know that.
when I watch
know
The Sopranos, I see something new every time that I watch it that I did not see the previous watch time. All right, there's something new.
And how many
There's-
times have you watched it?
Oh,
through?
at least 10 times over and over again.
Oh,
for
God.
sure. I've
That's a
watched
lot.
that show
That's a lot
since
of
I was
fucking
fucking
time.
12 years old, all right? Every time I watch it, all right, I grow as a person, and my growth as a person is reflective in what I see
He
in my
does-
next rewatch of The Sopranos.
He does slowly turn into a member of the Sopranos every episode. Look at the shirt, the mustache now.
Yep.
That's why I was so pissed. Well, I wasn't pissed, but that's why I was trying to keep my girl on track. I'm like, look,
No,
you
you're-
have to understand, you're watching fucking art. There's 86 episodes of this show, and they're 86 of the greatest, maybe not the first two, but there's still 86 of the greatest fucking episodes ever made, all right?
Let me extend a little thing
Sure.
to you. Next time you do this with your girl, sell it to her. you're ramming it down his throat. You're like a Christian. Like I had Christian parents. This is how they would tell me how God is. They'd be like, no, we're going to fucking church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And you're gonna shut your fucking mouth when we get up there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
sell it to her. Be like, oh, you like this? Oh, you might like this show. Maybe try this out.
Here's
no,
another-
she likes it. Don't get me
Okay,
wrong. She
Kak-
genuinely likes
She
it.
had no
Khakham,
choice.
Here's another list. All right. Here's another list. All right. But this is ranking it with let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this is IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes. Fucking.
Where'd you find that one?
It's on
on
Reddit.
Google?
I saw that. I saw this recently, but it's probably like what 8, 10 different ratings. Ranking TV shows overall
Yeah,
across the internet, every reputable
Yeah,
ranking
Breaking
system.
Bad, sure,
number one.
but it's wrong.
Number one.
But they're wrong.
Just one second.
I know it's gonna be Breaking Bad, but they're no. I'm not even gonna let you get the number one. No, I'm gonna leave it at the cliffhanger.
Chill. This will be a.
You like this show a lot.
You will. I get it. We know you like. We know you like. Sopranos.
I don't not like Breaking Bad.
Okay.
I do like it. Don't get
Okay,
me
so
wrong. It's a
number
good
one
show.
is Breaking Bad. Number 2 is Game of Thrones. Number 3, Chernobyl. Which honestly, pretty fucking good
Ugh.
show.
It's a good. I've seen
It's
it,
one.
but it's
It's one season.
seen
You
it.
can't do 2
yeah.
seasons.
I've
of
seen it.
Chernobyl,
Yeah, it's
but,
based on a fucking true story. How hard could that be to make it dramatic?
It's
How fucking hard could it be?
great.
It happened in real life. It's really
What a
easy to
good
make.
story.
Who the fuck has ever came up with a character like Tony Soprano ever?
Number
no.
4, do you wanna
Hey,
guess what it is?
I'm gonna give a gangster, and he's just gonna have anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's ever thought of that ever. In '99, come on, when Goodfellas and fucking
Anxiety wasn't even a thing in
They
99,
didn't
yeah.
even
Yeah,
know what
no.
the fuck that was. All right, oh, okay, yeah, this fucking meth teacher's gonna cook meth to fucking support his cancer treatment. All right, cool. Who the fuck needs that? Sick, bro. That
That's
could have
also
been
a pretty sick thing.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good.
Yeah,
also,
but that's not as-
I've
that-
had this argument
that's-
with what was it, DeWitt? He was like, "Oh, dude, I like Breaking Bad, but it's too contrived."
contrived.
Contrived.
What does that mean?
Contrived means that it's like
I'll
made
search it.
up.
It's made up.
Like it's like. One second. Yeah,
I
just
see what you're
fucking-
saying.
Contrived generally means something is artificial, forced, or unnatural.
Okay, so he's saying
Kind of
that
what
it's
you're
contri-
saying.
Yeah,
to say that
that's
it's
exact-
contrived,
it's
where it's
contrived.
like, okay, where it's like, okay, Breaking Bad is a high school teacher who gets cancer, high school chemistry teacher who gets cancer who has to make meth. But so here's the twist: is that his brother-in-law is a DEA agent. It's like, yeah, but that's, and he's like, okay, well, he's saying that that's a forced thing, but it's like, but that's just a good
yeah.
story.
And you know what? You know what Tony Soprano does every episode? He wrestles with his demons. All right, that's what Tony Soprano does every episode.
You don't think cancer's
he doesn't
a
have
demon?
any fucking.
You think- I
he
could
doesn't
s-
have any relatives in law
Walter
enforcement.
White's got some demons.
What? No, he
Cancer?
doesn't. His demons come. What? That's a physical thing. That's not a.
That
demon
probably
wrestling.
affects your mental a little
Narcissism,
bit.
pride.
Yeah.
He's like an
Sure.
egomaniac.
Yeah,
by the
but
end.
that's different. Tony Soprano is an insecure child at heart,
But do you
okay?
wanna
And he's
guess
an
what-
insecure child
do you wanna
with
guess what
millions
number
of
4?
dollars, which I think is a better idea. He's an insecure child with millions of dollars who lives in him, has it all made, but for some reason he still can't figure out why he's unhappy.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the fucking conclusion after fucking 80, right before the last one, 84 episodes in, let's say, he finally comes to the conclusion where he goes, oh, yeah, I am just a piece of shit. He finally admits it and accepts it. He goes, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I operate the best when I am a piece of shit. And we see him go through this entire arc where to the end he just becomes a complete piece of fucking garbage to everyone around him, which is the best fucking transformation ever. Because I was watching
Kind of
it.
sounds like Walter White.
Well, no, because I'll tell you why. Because Walter White always was a piece of shit, technically.
Walter White was a good guy. At
Yeah,
one
he's
point.
actually a really nice guy.
You
That's
know
why
what's-
it's called Breaking Bad.
You know what's actually so funny is my girl is actually watching Breaking Bad on her own for the first time, and she's watching Sopranos with me for the first time, and she's like,
She got a lot riding on
yeah.
this.
So she's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, well, listen, I gave her the benefit of that. I'm like, look, you're watching two of the greatest shows ever made at the same time, all right? Which is like, you gotta enjoy that, obviously. But at the end of the day, the Sopranos laid the groundwork for what Breaking Bad could become. But then again, Breaking Bad was on fucking basic cable too. They didn't have fucking nudity. They didn't have curse words. They had one curse word a season. The Sopranos, bro, one curse word every 2 minutes. What are we even fucking doing here?
So you like it for the curse words?
No, I like it for the fact
Okay.
that listen, you can't beat The Sopranos was hands down the greatest fucking show ever fucking made. All right, Breaking Bad's a great show, not to the same level as The Sopranos. All right.
Do you want to know what number 4 was across the board?
It's like saying it's like you're saying like all right, like George Carlin was a good comic, but fucking what's his name? I don't know. Who's after that? Like, who's a guy today? Who's a comic today? Give me any Sebastian. You're like, Sebastian's great, but George Carlin was good, but Sebastian is great. Well, it's like, yeah, there'd be no Sebastian without George Carlin, right? It's the same thing. It's
Okay.
like,
What about a show that came before The Sopranos?
Yeah.
there wasn't one.
There was no show.
No shows
there
before
was-
Sopranos.
You don't
were-
think Sopranos was maybe contrived a little from like Goodfellas and stuff like that?
No,
say-
obviously it had its inspiration, but there
Yeah.
was
I
no
would say
like,
Friends walked before. So
Tony
Sopranos
Not
Soprano-
contrived. Sorry, I was
Tony
just looking at that,
Soprano was the first fucking anti-hero
Yep.
on TV. Tony Soprano was the first guy. There was nobody else like him on TV ever at that point. The fucking people on TV were heroes that fucking had conflict and there was a resolution. There were mobsters on TV before. There were gangsters on TV before. But none of them ever got humanized like fucking Tony Soprano did. All right? Period. Walter White starts like a fucking loser. He starts as a loser. Okay? And at the end, he ends up as a fucking loser. At the end.
No,
No, he ends
It-
up as like
he saved his family.
a crime kingpin.
Yeah.
He got his kid to college,
Mhm.
for sure. His kid's going to a nice college.
And ties up all the loose ends. At
I
the
mean,
end.
he ruined everyone's life. I mean, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, he did not get his kids to go to college.
No,
All
I'm
right,
saying he
you
had a
know
lot
what?
of money
Fuck it.
though.
No,
Fuck it.
I'm saying he had a lot of money.
His
though.
whole family is destitute at the end. Like it's bad. It's definitely
No, because the
Have you
the
seen
call,
it?
no,
Have you
the,
gone to the end of
the
Breaking
call
Bad?
the call
Oh,
the call
yeah.
at the end is him taking all the blame and making it seem like his wife never knew, and him being like, "You're a bitch, fuck off." But really,
no,
he's
no,
like,
that's not even at the end.
that's when he's driving away to go to like the
Tony
end, to
Soprano
the,
would
to the
never
end
do
sort
this
of
shit.
scene where he's gonna go fight everyone with Jesse Pinkman and the Nazi guys.
Tony Soprano was the guy. All right. He would fucking live up. He would own his fucking demons. All right, and he would fucking go down swinging. If he didn't like his wife, he fucking told her. All right, there wasn't any read between the lines situations here. Right, he knew where he stood with his fucking wife. All right, give me one Breaking Bad quote. You can't. I'll give you 10 Soprano quotes.
What?
I'll give you 10 Soprano quotes right now.
I am the one who knocks.
That's not a Breaking. That is
Say
a
My
Breaking
Name.
Bad. That's the same scene. It's not the same scene.
No,
but
it's not.
but that you know. But,
Fuck you, Khakham.
But you know what? That's cringe though. It's cringe. All right. Say my
Okay,
name.
say one.
What
say
have you
one of his
ever
fu-
in
say
your-
one of his quotes? Gabagool, fuck you.
When-
Fucking piece of shit.
when have fucking ever in your day-to-day life have you ever said, "I am the danger. I am the one who knocks"?
Well, I've
It's
never
like,
been a meth king.
it's like-
so I don't know.
Yeah, but like I can use
Quotable? I don't fucking say quotes in my regular
I
day
could
life.
use Soprano quotes in my fucking day-to-day, every day, all day, every day.
Hit me with one.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
That-
just Italians.
That's a Polly one.
Yeah, it's just Italian.
No,
Yeah,
but that's
it's
a
just
Polly. Yeah,
Italians.
exactly. It's just Italians. Perfect. The Sopranos captured the just Italian fucking vibe. All right.
Very
There's no
true.
I
just.
think Italians captured the just Italian vibe.
Yeah, that they put on camera perfectly and they translated perfectly, and that they didn't. There was no fluffer. There was none of it. All right. What? They captured the perfect just being a meth kingpin perfectly? Hell no. That's why you think
I
every
would say
every
yes.
fucking Italian loves the Sopranos, because like this is us.
This is why every white trash person likes Breaking Bad.
They don't. They like Sons of Anarchy, which is even a worse show. Which is an
Yeah.
even worse show. All right. It's even Sons of Anarchy. You like Sons of Anarchy for sure.
Never seen it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
an episode. Fuck you.
Bobby's Hotel Movies.
Fuck. You know what? There was actually, speaking of mafia movies, I mean, you hit Bobby's Hotel Movies. I was trying to like flip through a channel like with her beside me in London in the hotel room, where I'm like, all right, because I thought we were gonna do Bobby's Hotel Movies, so I'm like, ah man, I gotta find a movie to talk about on Bobby's Hotel Movies, and we just flipped to AMC. Breaking Bad was on AMC. We flipped to AMC. Breaking Bad wasn't on, but they had it just. The first thing we saw was Ray Liotta, but it wasn't Goodfellas Ray Liotta. It was like an older Ray Liotta with like
Ooh,
gray hair.
rough.
And immediately I go, "That's not a good fella. That's an old fella."
Oh.
There you go, Tyler. Right? But again, Ray
Believe
Liotta.
this guy's fucking headlining Yuck Yucks tonight?
I'm MCing.
He's actually MCing.
That's
all
my
month.
MC joke tonight. I
Your
saw
head-
Ray Liotta on the TV screen, and you know what? He's an old fella now. He's dead now. He's a dead fella now. If we really want to talk about
Ray
it.
Liotta's not dead, is
Yeah,
he?
yes, he died. Yeah. He
What?
died. Yeah, he died a long time
That's a
ago.
fun MC joke. You should do that one.
it's a good
yeah,
one,
It's
right?
a
It's a
nice
ni-
hacky
it's a
one.
nice
good.
hacky MC joke. It's
a
my
little
favorite
fun,
thing.
lighthearted joke
Yeah.
about death.
Ray
You're gonna do just fine this month.
I'm gonna be okay, man. Honestly, the one thing I do like about emceeing is there's not really.
What?
Yeah, he died.
Fucking 2022. Damn.
Yeah, he died.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I do like about emceeing is how there's not really any, like there's pressure on me to like for the show to be good because a bad MC can ruin a whole show for sure. But besides that, it's like it really is just like once I get off stage, once I bring on that first guy, his job's pretty much done. You know, it's pretty much over. You just got to get through that, over that little hump, which I do appreciate. You know, I don't mind that at all. Right, Max? You ever feel that? When you're you're MCing, you're like, I'm done. And you're like, you know what? Hey, I'm done MCing. It's good.
I mean, after the first act, you still got to fucking go on and do like 5 to 7 while everyone goes and takes a piss. Which also, I was in Windsor this weekend. I was headlining this weekend, and the MC, who I asked to MC, he would refuse. He got so mad when I asked. Like after the feature got off, I was like, "Yo, can you just do 3 to 5 minutes?"
Yeah, I'd get mad too.
3 to 5 minutes.
I'd also be mad.
So that people can take a piss.
I'd be so mad. Why? Why do you want people
Called
to
me
take
a
piss?
diva on stage.
Why do you need people to get up and take a piss?
They were getting up to take a piss. They automatically, just instinctually.
It's not an unreasonable request.
45 minutes.
But it is very like, hey, you know what? I'll fucking decide if I do 3 to 5 minutes. I'm fucking hosting. All right? I'll bring you up right now.
It's fucked up, Khakham.
No, because it's like, yo, listen, I'm steering the ship here as the MC.
Oh.
All right?
That's one thing. Robert doesn't.
I'm steering the ship.
Robert doesn't like people telling him what to do.
No,
Man,
I know.
We've been working on that in therapy actually.
What have they told you?
Well, my therapist.
What have you told them?
Yeah, true. Got to start there.
Actually, that's you got to start with that.
Well, I've told my therapist like she noticed that like I've had like problems with authority. That I have problems with authority.
Mhm.
Anybody who's quote unquote I feel like is above me, I've had problems with them, and that's a pattern that I've been exhibiting. Is anytime like when I did the Just for Laughs showcase, right? I didn't really give a shit about the fucking showcase, just because I did give a shit about the showcase, but it was just because there was a fucking dude who
coming to judge you,
coming to judge me, who never fucking written a joke in his life, never gone. I looked up his LinkedIn. He's just some fucking suit coming here to tell me how I'm gonna fucking do if I'm good enough to fucking do comedy here, right? So I go. So like in my head, I'm like, yo, fuck this guy, fuck you. I did good on the Just for Laughs showcase, but there was a moment in my showcase where I went, I guess I'm not getting Just for Laughs here tonight because I was killing with just like the darkest, craziest shit, but I was still doing well. But I'm like, I know this ain't going on TV. I fucking get that, right? But then part of me, I was just staring at that guy in the back, being like, this fucking what? You're gonna fucking sit there on your fucking high throne and fucking judge me and tell me I've been doing this my whole fucking life. You're gonna sit there and tell me I'm fucking good enough. You just got this job fucking 2 weeks ago. And sure enough, 2 weeks after the showcase, he quit. I guess I was just that good. He just couldn't handle it, you know. He did quit. He actually quit.
So what did your therapist say back to you about
my
this?
therapist said so. Yeah. Let's dig into it. So I guess we dug into it, and I realized that this is gonna sound slow, but I realized that whenever there's something that is I have to like try for or like get, basically, I downplay it because I feel like I'm not good enough for this thing. You see what I'm saying?
Is it like apprehension? Like you're kind of feeling like you might
self-sabotage.
It's a bit of self-sabotage.
Yeah,
it's self-sabotage. It's like, hey, you know
get
what?
a little bit of imposter syndrome.
Yeah, it goes, hey, you know what? If I don't feel like I'm not good enough, then none of you are fucking good enough for me. I'm just gonna tank this whole fucking thing because I still have the power over you because I can tank it. But in reality, deep down, it's like, oh, I don't feel good enough. You know?
Yeah.
Right, Max?
And no, I trust me.
Right, Max? You can relate to this, right, Max?
I've also
right, Max? You also self-sabotage all the time, right, Max?
Of course, 100%. But also, the fact of the matter is Khakham, you got to stop. That is a demon that you definitely have to overcome because you are good at this, and you.
Oh, thank you, Max.
Like.
Thanks, man.
Also, you should talk to your therapist about how you can't take a compliment. But
what do you mean? I take a compliment all the time, man. I really appreciate you telling me I'm so good.
But
how good am I?
You're fantastic. Probably
really? Am I good?
One of my top favorites in this scene.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, actually.
Thank you.
But
you should go back to being bad at compliments. This is gross.
But the problem is
Tyler,
that
we're all friends
the problem
here.
is that the industry
we were until you did that shit.
The industry in Canada is not currently built for you to succeed because you are a white guy doing edgy comedy.
Nah, a lot of white guy shit is all. It's all a rumor.
That's not a rumor.
That's all a rumor.
It's
all
not,
fake.
It's not a rumor because here's the thing: is that right now the industry is entirely built off of grant money, and there's all these guys who act like they're kingmakers.
Fuck those people, am I right?
All these guys who act like they're kingmakers.
Fuck those grand people trying to decide if I'm fucking good enough.
The
Give
bookers
me
and
money.
whatnot. There's no incentive for them to take a risk on someone who they believe in.
Mm.
There's only a con. There's no pros. If you go and do well, then there's no like, oh my God, you discovered Robert Khakham. There's no star system built.
Oh, true. Okay, I
So-
see what you're saying.
It's unfortunately that's the current system right now.
Do you think maybe we should like kidnap those people and like?
Kill them? Yeah,
Not,
sure.
oh, well, I was gonna say that, but hey, I
Break
like where
the-
your head's going.
Yeah, sure.
You know, we've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad recently. No.
I'm kidding.
I'm taking the
but
Sopranos
obviously.
way. You know, we kidnap him. You know, we put him in a room. Say, hey, you got to do this, or we're gonna fucking. It's gonna be bad
The most
for you.
incel move
Yeah.
possible.
Gonna be bad for you and your
It's
family.
gonna be bad for you, your family, but maybe later. You know, you're gonna have to do what you owe us. You know,
Listen, we're gonna own Just for Laughs real soon.
we find one of those guys who gives out the grants. We get him into our poker game. They give us the money. You know, we
Say
get
it with me, gabagool.
we get Tyler there to run it up to bankrupt the fucking guy. Then we bankrupt him. Then we fucking hey, you gotta pay us your debt. You know, he put me on fucking CBC.
I could play the Edward Norton role for sure, bro.
Yeah, he'd be for sure. He'd be they do that. It's just you just have a guy who just
I like to chat at the poker
splits the
table.
profits
People
with you.
distracted.
Yeah, and all your job is just to milk the guy and just keep him at the table as long as
Going,
possible.
keep
Yeah,
going.
Max, what do you think about that?
Kidnapping a booker? Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Like multiple bookers, like at
mean,
one time.
a coordinated
maybe-
attack, just for
we-
your own personal gain. I mean, sure, it'd be cool,
Maybe
but
we could do like one of those terrorist things where it's like we film like 7 of them in a room, and then we just go like, you see, this fucking you don't put me on fucking Winnipeg, whatever the fuck. This is what happens. You know, we're gonna chop all of these guys' heads off now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
These guys, they were
Yeah.
just here to do a job.
that's how we
you
get
know?
away. That's how we.
That's
get
something
what
my
we want.
fucking therapist explained to me that never sat right with me. Where she was like, when I was talking about that guy watching me at Just for Laughs, where I'm like, was like shitting all over him. She was like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's a job, right? Like he fucking. He if he wasn't here, somebody else is gonna be there, right? It's a job, right? It's his job to sit there and judge you. Think
She's not wrong
she's-
in any way.
right, but then also I heard the Nazis say the same thing. I was just doing my job,
Sure, yeah.
right? So it's like,
where does it stop?
where does it
You
stop
take it
at?
to an extreme, but sure.
But where does it stop at? I'm just doing my job. It's like, well, yeah, you're deciding if I'm good enough. You're like the guy when the people would arrive at the concentration camp. You're the equivalent of the guy who would point left to go work or right to go die. It's the same. You're doing the same thing by watching me do comedy at Yuck Yucks on a Wednesday night for Just for Laughs.
Well, here's
the same thing.
Here's the thing. More to what I was saying is that if they were to book you and say you were to upset certain people in the audience, certain industry people who are like, this guy's talking about how he wants his mom to fucking die of cancer so he can get the fucking settlement payment. And like it upsets people, but they point out and they're like, well, 99% of the people were laughing their fucking ass off.
Sure.
Well, the executive is actually his wife is really upset, so it's like then it falls onto them. Unfortunately, that's what the
Yeah.
industry is that they're booking for a show.
I still like my idea of just like putting
Kidnapping people?
five of them in a van and just like driving
Yeah.
them
Of
around
course.
till they give us what we want.
But Khakham, let's be honest.
But
you're
I
not
do
gonna-
have that
you're not
problem.
gonna do that.
No, I won't do that at all.
Let's be
No.
straight up 100p.
I
with
definitely
this.
do have a problem with authority. That's like my whole thing. It's
Of
like
course,
it's
but
like
that's every comic's whole thing.
it's just like
It's gross.
It's
I
like-
also sit there and think that why is this guy fucking judging me? Why is this person
how
judging
does
me?
this guy get to
This
decide
person fucking sucks.
if
they all
I'm
suck.
good enough, especially someone who's never really done it?
Khakham, here's something you can take solace in. 99% of the people who make decisions in this industry fucking suck.
For sure.
The vast majority of them suck at their fucking core. Most of them are not talented, and most of them don't know what talent really is. It's just they want to put their fingerprints on what, like, they want to have their decisions be made. That's all they want. They want power.
I bet you they'd fucking squeal if we put them in a van, though.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think they would give us everything. I think
they'd give us
they'd finally
everything.
realize what the power is,
I
and
think
I
they'd give
think
us everything.
I think they would definitely once they realize that I'm getting Halifax or something.
They feel
for
that.
sure.
They feel that steel to their
gonna-
head. They're not gonna
Gonna
say
get
shit.
that fucking Halifax TV festival that 10 people watch in seniors' homes. It's gonna be. They're gonna hear some fucking things. They're gonna hear some opinions.
Yeah, it's the thing too. It's like, I mean, like, I get what you mean, Max, of like they don't have to take a risk, but it's like, but you're not. It's not like they're doing well though either.
No, but they don't have to do well. They're just collecting a paycheck.
Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah, of course it's gross.
So gross. So there's not even any point in trying to impress these people. Really, just do your thing and like.
No,
who
no.
gives a
You
fuck?
could honestly, Khakham, you could go and you could write an entire set that it's that maybe based off of just your history of being a young young man with a single mother with Crohn's disease, and you're Jewish. You could make it entirely hacky.
And you're fucking Jewish.
Yeah.
You're trying
Don't
to
forget
build,
about that part.
all you're trying to build is a story that they can be like, oh wow, and I found this really nice, and they can tell someone in an executive meeting, and they can be like, well, I found this young Jewish boy who's actually he's signed with Yuck Yucks, and he's got Crohn's disease, and he's a
Yeah, I gotta play my victim card.
yes, you have
Yeah.
to play every victim card that you fucking
That I
have.
have.
That's
that I
the
have on my-
funniest thing to do.
That's what it is.
Imagine I did that.
And then you
Because
go
you guys
and
know
then-
me. You know I
and-
wouldn't do that.
But then you go and you do the thing.
I only play the
That's
victim.
so funny.
I only play the victim card when I'm in the process of trolling somebody. So like I'll only be like, you guys know, like when I was beefing with somebody and like I'll go, you know I fucking Crohn's, right? And it's like that's how I play my victim card.
nice trump
How
card.
could you say that to me? I'm Jewish, you know, like, but I don't really give a shit. But
I
I
have Crohn's. It's practically cancer.
I have Crohn's, man. What do you mean you don't like it when I do that to you? You know I have Crohn's disease, right? What do you mean you're not gonna give me a spot? I came all the way down here because I'm Jewish. I left my girlfriend off the Sabbath to come here.
I had to put a fucking maxi pad on my ass.
I had to
come
put a
down
fucking
here.
maxi pad to fucking come down here, and you're not gonna give me. I only do it when I get something I want, which I,
I came
guess
all the
is
way out
same
here.
thing.
You should be lucky that I came out here.
One day on stage, I'm gonna.
You should feel lucky.
I'm gonna be bombing on stage one day, and I'm gonna pull out that maxi pad and show it to everyone. One day it's gonna happen.
Just literally take a shit on stage. That's
I'm not
awesome.
taking a shit. There's no listen, man. I don't do shit humor. I do fucking maxi pad humor. Okay, I do drainage.
different.
Humor.
You're right. My
It's
mistake.
way different.
So
alright?
much bigger difference.
It's
Dude,
way
if you
different.
actually, oh man,
I'm
if
gonna
you
put it. I'm gonna
actually
give it
did
to the
that-
person in the front row. Here,
Oh,
here's a souvenir. souvenir.
That would be the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Here's a souvenir for you.
You put a shitty maxi pad on there.
What
just
is
to-
on? What is on that?
There's no
maxi pad with-
shit, bro. It's
just pus.
drainage. I've said this so many
When you
times.
say drainage, is it pus?
drainage from his butthole? Which
No, he has two buttholes though.
Yeah, and it's all drainage out of all of them.
now we're
Oh,
we're pulling
no.
fucking hairs now, Max. It's
Okay.
shit from his butthole.
Is
There's no shit from
is
the
it
butthole.
pus?
Yes. I went
Fucking
on my first. Let's end on this one, I guess. I went on my first all-day drinking binge 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
It is
Tyler.
pus from my asshole.
Ty-
I went on my first all-day drinking.
When I was
binge.
drinking all day, there was no pus coming out, so maybe that's the solution. I just gotta drink
You
more.
should just be an alcoholic.
I should just start drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Once the liver starts
Ugh.
feeling it, the pus gets rerouted to the liver.
Yeah. You guys kind of distracted, it seems like.
No, I went on my first all-day hard drinking binge.
Just ever?
Yeah, like a full day of drinking ever, like from like sunrise to not sunrise.
When was this?
Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. Me and Rizzy went to the Jays game, and
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday after I bombed 2 shows in Oshawa. Like I don't even give a fuck about. I don't even give a shit about this. I'm going to fucking the Jays. I'm gonna get hammered. This guy, we get on the subway. He hands me a fucking hard iced tea, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon hard iced tea. We start drinking it on the subway. My first time ever drinking on the subway. Gotta say, very fun. Drinking on the subway, great time. I don't know how you could take the subway in any other form or fashion now besides
Sure.
drinking on the subway. Chugged that one by the time then we started drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade for the rest of the game. And and then and I can never drink another Mike's Hard Lemonade in my life. The taste of it now it makes me fucking by the seventh one, I was like done.
7?
We had there was a whole day thing. Then we went to back room and they served Mike's Hard Lemonade.
like,
So I had
yeah.
more Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah.
By that last drink, I felt my teeth just start to rot, and I was very nauseous. The next day, I started just pissing Mike's Hard Lemonade just out of my ass, just like. You ever had a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah, first time I ever got like truly hammered it was Mike's Hard Lemonade. I
Really?
crushed in time. What was it?
They've been
What did
around for a while, huh?
What did they used to sell them in? They used to sell them in fucking
Cans.
Some in bottles.
no
too.
bottles of like what fucking 12 or 24.
Cans.
I don't know.
I crushed 12 of them, and I think
my God.
I think in about 2.5 hours.
They go down so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
not by the sixth
I
one.
fucking-
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's like pop. Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
sixth one, it was just like the first one was great. The second one was alright. The third one was alright. The fourth one was alright. Listen, we got fucking just hammered. I started crashing around 5 or 6 o'clock, and Rizzy bought me 2 tequila shots. He's like, "Drink these, you'll wake up." I'm like, "How do you fucking?" And I drank it, woke up. It was great. It was great. I didn't even
Tequila's
know.
the only alcohol that's a stimulant.
I didn't even know that worked.
It's not
It was more
actually,
just like I was.
It is.
It's not.
You know what it was?
You think
It
I
is.
haven't looked this up?
It is.
Are we arguing about this too now,
Yeah,
Max?
let's go. Let's go for
No,
it.
there's no argument.
What? Is Breaking Bad better than tequila now?
Yes, it is.
What? Breaking Bad's better than tequila?
But will you
No, tequila is not an upper despite some perceptions to the contrary. While some individuals may experience initial feelings of euphoria or heightened energy when drinking the tequila, it is still a depressant like any other alcohol. So
well,
Riz had a great time at the baseball game.
yeah,
though.
you think I've never drank tequila
several
and thought I was
several
like, oh, no
comics
way.
lied to me.
by like the
Yeah,
seventh
no
inning.
shit. You listened to a comic on this.
I listened to Che Arena, and you know what? He lied to me.
He didn't lie to you. It's a misconception.
Yeah, fair.
He
Yeah,
lied.
yeah.
He lied to you. You should.
He
you
That's
should-
like saying a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
He
It's the
lied.
sugar.
You should
Dude.
call him
fucking
and yell at him.
lied.
There might be other there might be other ingredients in it that kind of
Call
bring
him on
that in,
the.
but
Call
it's
him
not
on-
the alcohol.
Call him on the air and yell at him.
Jay.
Call him and be like, "Jay, I'm on the
Jay.
Robert Khakham show right now."
He
And
fucking-
so what the fuck is
he
that?
said
Be like,
that
I'm doing the Robert Khakham show, and
it's in Tyler's basement. Who's Tyler?
who's Tyler? And he said tequila's not. Oh, I told you that, Max,
Jay-
7 years
Jay.
ago. Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, I
about
was
that.
hammered on tequila.
Yeah, I was
Max.
hammered on tequila. I felt awake. I was also doing key bumps. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't the tequila that was keeping me still. Maybe it was the fucking 10 key bumps of blow I was doing all night.
Maybe it was that.
That's crazy. That's interesting.
Anyways, so
Um,
how did this go?
Oh, it was great.
The
It
next
was,
day.
it was my first. The next day was awful. The next day was. It wasn't even like I didn't even really feel it in my head. I was mostly pissing Mike's Hard Lemonade out of my butt, and I felt it just in my skin. Like I felt like I woke up, my skin was just dry, and
Yep.
I just felt the dryness. Like my body was weak. Not my head was fine. It
Yeah.
wasn't really a headache. It was more just like I was just weak. My body's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if you're not drinking water and shit,
Wha-
mixing a
yeah.
water or two, yeah.
What the fuck did you just do to me, bro?
And-
They stopped serving around the 8th inning. And I'm like, yo, how could you guys stop serving around the fucking 8th? I was already pretty deep into
It's the 7th inning. They stop.
Really? Do they? By the
Yep.
7 inning stretch they stop?
Yep.
Well, I went to go get another one at the 8th inning. And they're like, we're done. I'm like, you guys are done serving by the 8th inning?
That's been a rule in baseball for so long.
Really?
Oh yeah. I
never
thought
knew
you'd know that
I
being
never,
a baseball
no,
guy.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
They don't they don't serve after the 8th inning. After the
The
7th. That's fucked up.
How much does it take for you to get a buzz nowadays?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that much. Like two drinks. 3.
Yeah, it takes me like 2 or 3.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
Pretty light. It's
Okay,
been
alright.
Mike's Harder Lemonade, 7%.
Sure.
I never found I got a tolerance really. I always was 2 or 3. I would get pretty like drunk, honestly.
Yeah, when I'm a fucking daily drinker, I build up a tolerance pretty quick.
Riz told me it was the first inning started and he's like, it was boring. Like Raptors games have like way more energy, and I'm like, dude, just wait, man. It's the first inning. Just wait.
Baseball is the most boring game.
No, it's not. I'll
By
tell you why.
far.
I'll tell you why. It's not.
even. No,
It's not.
golf maybe.
It's
lower.
not. I'll tell you why. Baseball is exciting. Tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because baseball. I'll tell you why. Because once you start to really understand it, it becomes exciting. All right. Once you start to understand the different pitches, it's exciting.
I mean,
Once you
I
start
think
to understand the hitters, once you see the coolest matchups ever, it's exciting. Let me
I
tell you
mean,
something.
Hold
on.
The only thing that I
Let me tell you, Max.
Okay.
Let me
all
tell
right.
you something.
I'll let you tell.
You can't
I'll let
come
you
on
say
to my
this.
show.
I'll let you say this.
You come on to
You
his show.
insulted
Sorry.
the 3 pillars of what makes the show great: The Sopranos, baseball, and Italian people.
And tequila being
You
a
insulted
depressant.
the entire Italian race. All right. You insulted the Sopranos. You shit on baseball. You told me fucking. What else did you tell me? To
He called you gay.
He
you
called
weren't,
me-
you,
you
were,
called-
you weren't
you
listening.
called me
but yeah,
gay.
He called you gay.
I can't believe it. You
Yeah.
called me fucking gay.
You said he didn't like your shirt too.
No,
Heard
but
that.
I had to explain to Riz. Being
say
like,
it.
I had to explain to Riz. I was like, Riz, listen. It's baseball and basketball. It works opposite, all right? In terms of being a fan and watching it, right?
Mhm.
Basketball starts super energetic, and then by the end, you guys are like, it's done, it's over, right? Baseball starts super low, and we get a couple mics on lemonade. By the 7th inning, we're all fucking standing up and singing. Like, come on, we're all having it's an upward trend versus where basketball starts at the up and then moves downwards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I hear when people talk about like baseball fans, they're all invested into the players. They're all invested
Yeah.
into like the players' backstory, and whatnot. That is entirely the most soap opera sport I've ever come across.
That's a good point. That's a
But-
good point. I can't argue with
Because
that.
like
That's a
you
good
can do
point.
the same thing with
That's a
it.
good
You
point.
can do the same thing with any sport where it's like you can know the player's backstory. You can do your research, but also the sports are faster. They're funner. There's more. There's more like actual genuine action that's happening. Like hockey, there's so much more action that's happening. Basketball, football, everything. There's so much to actually view at all times. So many variables happening. But there's only with baseball, it's only just pitch, hit, and then who catches, who's fucking stealing. It's like it's very limited. Yeah,
Well-
fuck you, dude.
What did I do? What did I do?
Nothing. And that's the problem.
Well,
Oh God, stop doing that.
Well,
fucking.
you know,
fuck
if
you.
I had to think
have
about
some
it,
respect for your listeners, you piece of shit.
if I had to listen to it a little more,
Oh.
that's Tyler doing that. That's a lot.
I promise you, they will.
We need to put us on the soundboard.
Let's Oh, that's awful. No, I can't even listen to
Brutal.
that. Which one's this?
Always welcome.
Too loud.
Look, I fucking love that one. That one's great. Fucking Khakham, you fucking gay.
That's
goes to
a
everything.
great one. What's this one? Oh wait, I know this one.
Yeah.
We have a couple segments. Oh man, we should have done some. We'll do some segments.
Khakham, me a little bitch.
Next time you're on the show, we'll do a couple segments. We'll do Bobby's hotel. Do you have a hotel movie? A favorite movie you've only seen it in a hotel?
Favorite movie I've only seen in a hotel?
Bobby's Hotel Movies.
We'll cap it off something nice.
That I've only seen in a hotel? No. But I did recently, while I was on the road, I watched the new Predator animated movie.
They have that?
Oh,
yeah, dude.
it's
It's
sick.
fucking...
It's Predator, but it's animated. But
Yes.
it's a movie.
So good.
Yeah.
It's like an anime version.
It's,
Okay.
fucking
it's a
sick.
3-part series. It's kind of like a 3 vignettes that kind of come together in one crescendo. It's so fucking good, dude. They use the same animation style that they do with Spider-Man, the Spider-Man animated, and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And bro, it's unreal.
Really?
Like the character design is incredible. The fight in it, the fight scenes are unreal.
Just so gory, dude. So many heads getting chopped off.
Yeah,
But
dude.
it's
fucking
but it's a
sick.
cartoon. It's
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
it's fucking great.
Yeah, you like that one? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Is there
I mean,
anything they could have improved on?
I don't know. Honestly, let's see here. If it was longer, if it was an hour longer,
If it
then
was
I would have.
more.
If it was
Yeah.
more, that's the only improvement I would say.
You wanted
Give me
more of it.
I want more.
You wanted more of the Predator animated movie.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
really good. 'Cause they're dropping some fucking haymakers with that franchise. Prey was incredible, this animated series, and then they're gonna drop a new one where it's like you're actually under the what is it? You're from the POV of a predator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty great.
POV Predator porn?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Predator? I just
Yeah.
met her. I think that we
Listen,
should end it there.
it's pretty good.
That's one of my favorite hack jokes too. Just to circle back, just to be like, I just met her or whatever. It's like that's one of my Predator. Just met her. All right, everyone. That's been the show. Thank you for listening. I've been Robert Khakham with my amazing producer
Tyler Hartley.
and our guest
Max Sheldrick.
Max Sheldrick. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great one. Appreciate you. Goodbye.